Before starting the story, I have something to share with all you. I have started membership option on this channel, so you can get membership and get early access of videos that I have been uploaded in advance. So to get early access, please join the membership. Now let's start the story. Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 8. Jungkook was out JK for real. Yes, I have age regression disorder. Yeah, they think this is age disorder. JK, what's that? I regress in age mentally because of stress or tension. It depends on the situation. Sometimes it's only 5-6 years, but when I am fascinated, I regress around 2-3 years. JK, how for how long? It's as soon as I feel safe, I become normal, or sometimes it takes longer. JK, that explains a lot. So you don't remember what happened when you regret. It didn't happen before. I remember everything that had happened when I was regret. But lately I have these blackouts. JK, since when? Since I married you, JK, why? I don't know. It doesn't make sense, JK. So last night you weren't in your elder mindset. Yeah, the stress of whatever had happened yesterday was too much, so I think about regret. When we came back home, Jungkook was silent for a while. JK, nothing happened last night. I mean, we kissed, but that's where it stopped. We didn't do anything else. You were tired, so I brought you here to sleep. Really? The look of utter relief on Taehyung's face stopped Jungkook from telling him the entire truth. JK, since when do you have this disorder? It's been years. I started when I was in high school. JK, why? There must be. I don't want to talk about that. JK, please. JK, okay, today. Look at him in surprise. You called me today. JK, well, you like being called today. Me? I don't. Oh, I did. Did I ask you call me that? JK, yeah. And you poked me in my eyes also. What? I'm sorry, JK, it's okay. Jungkook, why do you hate me so much? JK, I don't hate you. You do. You always angry at me, JK, because you lied to me, when I never did. JK, when you said you will reject this marriage, but you didn't, I couldn't. I wanted to, but my parents wouldn't listen to me. I tried to tell them so many times that I didn't want to get married, but they wanted this to work for their business deal. They would have thrown me out if I didn't agree. I couldn't survive on my own. I know it's shameful that I am 25 years old, yet I can't take care of myself. Because of my condition, it's hard to keep a job. Being around people is terrifying, and it triggered my disorder. If it ever got out that I have mental disorder, it would ruin my parents' reputation. I don't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. Jungkook could see the anger on his face. Taehyung was in similar situation as he was, shackled by his parents' greed. JK, you don't like crowd. They know it's scare me. I feel it hard to talk to strangers. JK, you talk to me just fine. I know, and it. Why? I don't know. JK, do you love me? Answer truthfully. I don't know. JK, good. Don't fall for me because I wouldn't be there to catch you. Jimin was curled on his bed, staring at nothing. Last 2 days had been nothing short of heck for him. He still couldn't believe how his entire world had fallen apart in blink of an eye. He had neither gone to college nor to his job. He had few missed calls from the manager, but he couldn't bring himself to talk to anyone. He had a strong urge to call Jungkook and take him back, but he stopped himself every time, thinking out where Jungkook was the right decision and no. Could do was move on and live his life, yet here he was sobbing and regretting everything. He had acted tough in front of Jungkook, but right now Jimin was breaking down and he wished he could rely on someone. There was a knock on the door, but Jimin wasn't inclined to move out of his room. For a brief second he wondered if it was Jungkook, but quickly squished the flicker of hope at that thought. If it was Jungkook, it would be better to not open the door. After a few minutes of knocking, his phone started ringing. Yoongi was calling him. Jimin, hello, you. He opened the door. Open the damn door. Jimin, what? Yoongi, are you deaf? I'm outside your house. Open the door. Jimin, why are you here? Yoongi, when will you open it, or should I knock it down? Jimin sprang out of the bed and rushed towards the door. Opening it, Yoongi pushed him aside and entered the apartment. He looked around for a while as Jimin stood shocked at the door. Jimin, why are you here? Yoongi, is that how you treat your guests? No refreshments, no greetings? Yoongi asked sarcastically. Jimin, but Yoongi, I'm thirsty. Get me a glass of water. Jimin moved to kitchen to fetch him a glass of water. He came out to see Yoongi sitting on the couch, making himself comfortable. Yoongi took the glass and finished it in one gulp. Jimin, tell me, why did you barge in my house? Yoongi, to see if you were alive. Jimin, huh? Yoongi, you didn't came to work for last 2 days. Manager was furious. Jimin, I wasn't well. Yoongi, you look completely fine to me. Jimin, you can go now. Yoongi, I told the manager that you were attending your grandmother's funeral. He decided to let it go. Yoongi smirked. Jimin, why would you lie? Yoongi, to save your job. Jimin, thanks, but you didn't have to. Yoongi, I don't need your thanks. You got bored playing as little waiter, so you decided to not come to work anymore. Jimin, I don't care what you think. Yoongi, I could get you fired. Jimin narrowed his eyes. Jimin, are you threatening me? I thought you would be happy if I got fired, so why did you lie? Yoongi fumbled. Yoongi, because you are amazing. To be honest, he had been worried about Jimin. When Jimin didn't show up for work, he felt uneasy. Though he didn't have best impression of the guy, but he was sure that Jimin wouldn't be this irresponsible without any reason. He got his house address from the manager, claiming to give him support during such a hard time. He wasn't admit to it, Jimin, because of his pride. Jimin, amazing. How did you get my address? Jimin asked abruptly. Yoongi, I have my ways. Jimin, whatever. Nali. Yoongi, I'm quite tired. Don't you think you should offer me some food? Jimin, no. Yoongi first. Yoongi, but I'm hungry. Get me food. Jimin was losing his patience. Jimin, look, Yoongi, right now I'm not in mood to entertain you, so please leave. Yoongi clapped Jimin's face between his hands. Yoongi, why do you look so sad? Jimin, let me go. Let go of me, Yoongi. I will if you tell me what's wrong. Jimin shouted. Jimin, my boyfriend got married. There you have it, happy? Now get out. Yoongi, whoa, that's a shocker. I thought you guys were really in love or something. Jimin, please leave. Yoongi, would but why would he get married when he had you? Oh my, was he cheating on you? That job. Jimin was. Jimin, don't abuse him. Yoongi scoffed. Yoongi, wow, you are defending the guy that left you for someone else. Jimin, you don't know what's the entire story is so don't judge. Yoongi, I don't need to know the entire story. You deserve for better. Jimin, he was too good for me. It was astounding that he even fall for someone like me. Yoongi, why would you say that? You are. You always ate at that fancy restaurant with your boyfriend? Jimin, my ex-boyfriend was the one who was rich. Yoongi, oh, that's why you dated him? Jimin slapped Yoongi in anger. Though Yoongi had crossed a line, still it didn't warrant a slap to face. But Jimin had been dealing with too much right now, and here Yoongi was sitting, smirking and judging him and his relationship with when he knew nothing about them. Interfered him. Yoongi was stunned. He knew he went too far, but he didn't expect Jimin to slap him. At first, he felt extreme anger. Then it Consciously, his eyes fell to Jimin's lip. Yoongi, will you let me kiss you? Jimin, huh? Yoongi, can I kiss you? Jimin, of course not. Yoongi, but you aren't in relationship anymore. Jimin, so should I go around kissing people? Yoongi, no, only me. Yoongi said possessively. Jimin, not interested. Get out of my house. Yoongi pleaded just once. Jimin, what the heck is wrong with you? Yoongi, I want to confirm something. He asked confused. Jimin, what? Yoongi blurted out. Yoongi, did you turn me gay? Jimin was irritated. Jimin, what? I think you have lost your mind. Stop getting on my nerves. Yoongi, I have never liked guys before, but Jimin, but you suddenly like me. Please, Yoongi, get real. I am not falling for such a stupid pickup line. Yoongi 10. I thought it would work on you. Yoongi smirked. Jimin, now get lost. Yoongi, fine. Yoongi left Jimin's apartment but could still feel his heart humming in his chest. He couldn't believe he had blurted out his feelings like that only to get brutally rejected. He crushed himself for asking Jimin to let him kiss him. Who does that? He had felt completely blindsided when Jimin thought he was playing with him, so he dragged, claiming to be joking. He liked Jimin not too much but a little more than he wanted to. What was he supposed to do now? Jimin definitely thought he was a joke and player. Should he buy Jimin flowers? What if he wasn't flower guy? Maybe chocolates would help. He walked back home wondering make Jimin fall for him. Jungkook and Taehyung had reached an understanding. They weren't all lovey-dovey, but they were amiable towards each other. Jungkook was trying to move on from his past relationship, and though at times he thought spiraled out of control, but he somehow stopped himself from hurting himself again. One of the reasons could be that he was busy taking care of Taehyung. Jungkook wanted Taehyung to be independent, so he got him enrolled in online courses of his choice and made sure Taehyung did them. Gently, shock was still predominant emotion. Considering the surprising reveal of Taehyung's regression, Jungkook had searched about it a lot and gathered as much information as he could. One of the best way was sure his parents would oppose Taehyung, restricting him from going out of the house unless under their supervision. He didn't want Taehyung to go through things he had, hence he decided to make sure Taehyung could support himself mentally and financially. Of course, the course was a bit hard and demanding at times which caused Taehyung to regress. Jungkook took care of him when that happened. In a way, it stopped him from feeling on his broken heart, and any dark thoughts he had were gone when he thought how would Taehyung handle himself alone. Right now he was cooking pasta while Tete is hungry. Seems like Taehyung had regrets. Jackie is your assignment completed? Then up. JK, why? It was too hard. Tete is tired. Tete wants hug to recharge. Jungkook turned around and hugged him, making Taehyung giggle. They ate their food while Taehyung reconnected some TV show he had watched last week, and Jungkook listened to him attentively. They play with Tete. JK, I'm busy. Tete got some reports to write. They please Jungkook. JK, sorry Ban, I will play with you later. Sulk as he went out of Jungkook's study. He played by himself, but was soon bored, so he decided to prank Jungkook. He boiled some water and screamed in pain, acting like he had been born. Jungkook rushed out of room and came to kitchen to see Taehyung sniffing while clenching his hand. Cheeky, what happened? Tete is got burned. Jackie, come here. Are you okay? Does it hurt too much? Should we go to the hospital? No. Tete kissed the pain away. JK kissed Taehyung's hand tenderly, making him blush. They kissed Tete here too. Taehyung tapped his lips. Jungkook kissed Taehyung on lips softly. Taehyung squealed and hid his face in Jungkook's chest. Jungkook laughed at his antics and watched a movie with him until they fell asleep. Jungkook carried Taehyung to their room and went to work on the reports. They had decided to sleep in the same room because of nightmares Taehyung had occasionally. He regressed whenever that happened. Jungkook thought it would be better if he was nearby. Totally obvious both of them were how much they looked like couples. They ate their meals together, they cooked for each other, they went out at weekends for movie or restaurants. Jungkook let Taehyung cuddle and hug him, even kissed him whenever he asked in his regressed state. to them. It seems like they were just doing things like this because they had no other option, but in genuinely they genuinely care about each other to the point that they would instinctively do anything to other wanted without thinking about why or what. To be continue. So everyone, what do you think about this episode and what do you think about Youngmin's relationship? Comment it down. I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, so see you in the next episode. Till then, take care. Say bye bye. Bye.